Happy New Year! 2024 is behind us, and I'm really excited about what we are looking at in 2025. I've spent some time crunching the numbers and here to share 5 real estate trends for you. And you'll have to excuse the boring background. I got kicked out of the conference room because we have a closing later this afternoon. Real estate trend number 1 is strong buyer momentum. This is what has me really excited. We normally see a slowdown in December coming into January, but the last few weeks have been really busy. We've got great attendance at our open house, and the latest listing for a townhome, we've had tons of showings. Now, what's interesting is when you talk to the buyers, they're definitely in the tire kicking mode. They are just getting started. They're exploring their options. They're working on their budget. They're just trying to figure out if they're interested, what they're looking for. Now, my experience is that people, when they're in this phase of their life, we are probably looking about 2, 3, 4 months before they make a decision. That means that come the spring, we're probably going to have another hot real estate market. Real estate trend number 2 has to do with mortgage rates. Now, this is a little bit tougher to predict. If you look back in time, we have had 3 Fed rate reductions, and you would think that would mean mortgage rates have gone down, but they haven't. In fact, they've gone up. We are currently seeing mortgage rates around 6.75, as high as 7%. Now, what I'm really hoping is the economy is going to settle out a little bit and we will start to see those rates drop. And if you look at all the big indicators out there, they're predicting somewhere between 5.8 and 6.8. If I was a betting person, I would be betting that we're going to be closer to 6.5 through the summer, maybe as low as 6.3 by the end of the year. Which brings us to real estate trend number 3. Here in central Iowa, we have this very slow and steady home price appreciation. Year over year, if you go all the way back to 1985, we have about an average of 4% home price appreciation each year. That means we don't have the really, really highs and we don't have the really, really lows. And that's my expectation in 2025. We're gonna be somewhere around that number. I don't know if it'll be 4 or 5 or 6, but I do expect home prices to go up. So that means if you're looking for a $200,000 home, next year it's probably gonna be around $210,000. If you're looking at a $300,000 home, you can do the math. And this is why I advise people who are thinking about waiting for the interest rates to drop to do that math. So let's think about it. If you're waiting for that rate to drop from 7 to 6 so that you can save 1% on that $300,000 house, that'll save you $3,000 a year. But if you wait and home prices go up, then what's going to happen is that $300,000 house just became $315,000, costing you $15,000, so you could save $3,000. So that's why I usually say talk to a lender, talk to a real estate agent, work through the numbers, because waiting may not always benefit you. Real estate trend number 4 has to do with inventory. You've heard of supply and demand. That is one of the primary factors that are driving home prices all across the US. Here in central Iowa, we have a shortage of homes for sale. That means we have more buyers than we have sellers. And this is what is driving home prices to go up. If you look at the numbers where we are right now versus last year, we're about even. My hope is as we get into the spring, we are going to see a few more homes come on the market, which is going to give our buyers more choices. What that means is we have to have more sellers comfortable in making the move, putting their home on the market and either moving up or building a home, or maybe they're moving closer to grandkids. It's kind of a wait and see. And our last trend, number 5, is days on market. Now, we will still see a home that shows well, is priced fairly, and it's priced under $250,000 sell in a couple of days, but that's not normal. What is average, normal, is a home on the market closer to about 20 to 30 days. Of course, that's price dependent. If we're under $200,000, it may fly off the shelf just like that. But if we're over 400,000 and we're competing in new construction, we could be closer to 60 days. Now, while that may sound long, if you go all the way back to 2019, our average time on market was closer to 60 days. And remember, that was normal. So there you have it, folks. There are 5 real estate trends of what I expect to see here in Central Iowa in 2025. It's going to be a great year for somebody who's thinking about buying their first home or moving it up. As always, make sure you talk to a local professional who can answer all of your questions. This is Misty Mechke, real estate agent with Hunsaker & Associates. Thanks, and have a great day.